Hey guys, this is AgentMindStorm, and welcome back to the pillars. Last episode we worked on getting animals down from that pillar, and half of them died. Unfortunately, we had enough animals to breed both the cows and the sheep together, but one of each died. And it's really sad, because now I can't get either. And I'm just stuck with one until another one spawns up there, which, speaking of, in between episodes I did work and I kind of flattened out the platform on top of this pillar, and also in between episodes there was an update, but it doesn't really affect us too much at all. All they really added was a dual wielding that can be only used for arrows, and we don't really use a bow anyways. And really nothing else will affect us. All the building blocks are pretty much unobtainable anyways. And as you guys can see up here, the grass is just finishing spreading. I just built this a little bit ago. And I also went and farmed a load of cobblestone because we're going to be working on goals today. So the main goal that we're going to be working on is visit every Nether pillar. And that doesn't seem too difficult. And we've already visited one pillar. But you must remember that the Nether is filled with ghasts and other things that want to kill us at all times. It's not going to be easy, but remember guys, we are building a 3-block bridge just for the reason of, we need safety in this Nether. This is a really dangerous Nether, because if we fall, there's basically no way that we can survive, even with feather falling. So let me just eat this bread. I might need more food, and I also have a little bit of steak here. And it's funny story, that's from the cow that died last episode. So at least he's being put to good use. That's... Okay, anyways, the cow is being put to good use, or at least his remains are. And now, here we go. This is where our bridge is going to start, and we're just going to, build it 3 blocks at a time. I don't really know the best way to do this. Probably to bridge a few blocks out, and then go back and place a bunch of blocks here, because I have seen ghasts, look at, over there's a bunch of ghasts, but no ghasts, surprisingly, have attempted to shoot me in the Nether yet. So I don't know if they're saving up their firepower for, when they can all ambush me at once or what, but they just don't want to shoot me, and that's fine with me, but it, makes me even more worried. Is there a reason they're not shooting me? Are they plotting something? And I know they're probably not, because they're just Minecraft creatures, but you never know. You never know what an evil ghast could be. Look at all these ghasts just flying below us. They're so deadly, because, one of them could totally ruin our day here. And we're almost bridged out to this other... Oh, why did I go to this... Oh, whatever. So this is probably lined up with either the middle... Yeah, that's lined up with the middle, so then this is the edge, and then it bridges off on both sides from here. Now, there's a... Did I just witness a magma cube jump off the bridge to his death? That happened. A magma cube jumped off the bridge to... Oh, hello, pigman. We're just gonna, yeah. And also, we're just gonna, yeah. Good day. Oh, first ghast fireball so far. We can't let them destroy any of the pillars. Oh, man. That's... No. That's not good. And I was gonna say we could go down there with water, but we can't. What do you mean? I didn't just exit without saving and reset that. I didn't do that. You didn't see anything. Remember? Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. We are fine, and nothing is going wrong. Everything is all good. What do you mean nothing ever happened? So, we're just gonna go to the Nether for the first time, obviously, and we've totally not been here before, but this time we're gonna build this side of the bridge first. Also, that ghast down there is really not gonna be a fun person to deal with. Thing, not person. That's not a person, is it? Is a ghast a... Serious question here. Since all the mobs have their Nether equivalent, pigs are zombie pigmen, blazes are... Well, I don't know about blazes. Wither skeletons are skeletons. Are ghasts flying squids? I know that would be the most ridiculous thing ever. But are ghasts the Nether version of squids? But they're like the most evil squids in existence. Because to me, that's just hilarious to think that that little blue innocent creature that you just kill for ink sacs in the ocean is in some way related to this giant beast that flies through the sky and shoots fireballs at you. But I don't know, that just seems like a ridiculous thought to me. But like, what? What if? Because that would be the most amazing thing ever, wouldn't it? And also, what is this pillar that I bridged to? What blocks is it? It's netherrack and nether wart or red nether brick or something? Wait, no, that's nether brick, isn't it? So what is that block? I am very confused. I am very, very, very confused. But I guess that's okay. And now I feel like I've done this before, but I remember that I haven't. Right, guys? Because nothing ever happened. And let me just push you off. Also, that ghast is now getting close again. Every time that ghast gets... there's a ghast getting close to us for the first time ever. I'm just gonna drop it. I'm sorry for exiting without saving. I'm just gonna stop being this annoying person. Something happened, yes, we did exit without saving, but hey, at least we now know what a ghast can do. Because, guys, okay, let me just justify my exiting without saving. I had to farm for half an hour to get all this cobblestone. I was not going to do that again. Half an hour of cobblestone farming is a lot of cobblestone farming. So I am not going to repeat that ever again. Actually, I'm going to have to because I always need stone in this series, but I'm not going to do it for the same purpose that I've done now. And let's see here. So this pillar over there's magma and nether quartz, right? Yes, magma and nether quartz. And then that one is nether brick and red nether brick. So then I guess that leaves nether wart for that other pillar over there. I guess it's just nether wart because, like, honestly, what else could it even be? We've got nether wart and we've got netherrack and we got nether brick. I think these are just like, you know, there's really a lot of nether related blocks, but it still feels like almost nothing compared to the amount of overworld blocks there are. Because, like, there's a lot of nether blocks. There's, like, 8 different ones that I have just here. There's probably a few more, like, lava and such. But it still doesn't feel like that justifies it being its whole own dimension. They should totally add, like, a nether overhaul in the next Minecraft update. Oh, and speaking of the next Minecraft update, guys, today 4J Studios tweeted, like, the most amazing feature reveal, the most features in one screenshot, like, ever. Because... okay, let me think about what was in this. I think there was a woodland mansion, which confirms, like, a bunch of other things. Totem of Undying, Vindicator, Vex, Evoker. A whole bunch of things. There were llamas, parrots, the little indicator in the top right that shows you when you have potion effects. Oh my gosh, guys, there were so many things that they just showed? I don't know. What is the past tense of show? Shown? I mean, they shown it on Twitter? That doesn't make much sense. They showed it. That doesn't sound... oh, forget it. They, revealed a bunch of features, and it's just so cool that they're... like, there was just an update last week. They must have had this one in development at the same time. That's the only way they could have done it this fast, because they definitely didn't, like, start from scratch after this one was done. There's just no way that would be possible. Because you can't code an entire woodland mansion. Because keep in mind, it's not like they're copying the code over from the PC version. They have to recode it from Java to C++, which I don't really know too much about coding, obviously. I'm not going to act like I'm too smart here. But I know that it's not easy to translate 2 different languages, and I assume that also applies for coding languages. So they've basically translated an entire giant structure and a bunch of mobs, all at, like, super speed here. And I know that's not possible. So... maybe they were developing it so they could do this specifically, like they release a smaller update and then a really big one, and I really hope that we do eventually get, like, the new combat from PC, or at least a slightly modified version. Like, what I might like is maybe so you can hold down the trigger, and instead of, like, constantly hitting, it'll, like, hit when the cooldown works, so it'll automatically do the cooldown for you, and people don't really have to think about it too much. I think that would be one way to solve all this controversy, and there we go. we have now visited all the nether pillars and completed a goal, so let's just go tap all of them with our fingers, because we'll just tap them and then we will have officially visited them. Now we gotta punch this one, then we gotta run over here and punch this one, these over here, which are quite far away, and we have to, there are a lot of zombie pigmen on these bridges right here, like a ridiculous amount of zombie pigmen. We're just gonna like push them all off before we accidentally hit one, because imagine if we hit a zombie pigman here. There's like no return. These bridges are so thin, and we already visited that pillar because it's partially destroyed. So now we've visited every single nether pillar, and we can check off a goal from our goal book. Now, something that I did in between episodes, guys, I added 5 ridiculous goals to the goal book, and I'm not going to reveal them right now, but they are the most ridiculous goals you have ever seen in a series ever. Okay, some of them are. Some of them aren't, because I've seen people do them, but some of the goals that I've set for myself are insane, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to do them. Yep. So let's see here. Rules and goals. We already did all the way up to this one. We just completed goal number 7. Visit every nether pillar. This... Oh. We need a pig. That's all we need for goal number 8. Just one pig. That's actually really good. Just one pig. So since we really just have to wait for that one to activate and we can't control it too much, that's not going to be fun. Make it to the end. Yeah, it sounds like we got to do a lot of big things next. So we could either wait around, or currently, I think what we should do is start working on... Actually, has anything spawned? No. See, mobs could spawn here, but they don't, and I don't know why, but they totally could. And it's annoying. But over here, let's see if anything spawned up here. Now, I'm worried that if something spawns up here, and too many things spawn up here, they could start pushing each other off. But if there were even enough things to start pushing each other off, that would be amazing, which there aren't. So, you know what? It would be great if a pig could spawn, like, before the end of this episode. And let's see, I think there might actually be space for a pig to spawn down here, too. Because there are, like, a few little... Is that possible? Can pigs spawn in 1 block spaces? Tell me in the comments, I don't actually know that. Can pigs spawn in 1 block spaces? And something I did do in between episodes and completely forgot to mention, by the way, you probably already noticed, but I moved the chicken pen to be kind of like the other pens, where it's not up against this anymore, but it's, like, outlined with stone slabs, and it's connected. I think it looks so much better, and... This is the only pen that we're really, like, thriving, because chickens are easy. So easy to farm. Cows, you need at least 2. Sheep, you need at least 2. And here's the thing, guys. Unless we manage to get grass in their pen, that sheep might not ever be able to grow up his wool back. So... what we might just do is every time we breed a new sheep, we shear one and then kill it immediately, because then we get the wool, multiple wools, and we get some meat. So that would be good. And for the cows, we just need to kill them anyways. And I would love to kill some cows to get us some item frames. Like, I would love to put an item frame here with the rule book in it, because then I could easily access it at all times. But I can't. And actually, guys, let's check out the map, because now that we can put it in our offhand, we can kind of see it. So, you can actually see quite a bit. We've actually built quite a lot on this world, surprisingly. I think we can mostly see the tree farm and the other tree farm, but that's still cool. I think we can also see the mob spawner. Is that what that is? Is that what the big gray blob is? Yeah, we can also see the mob spawner. So we can see the tree farms and the mob spawner, and not much else, really. Oh, and, yeah, the mob spawner. So... what I do need to do, though, is start killing some chickens after this, because some chickens are for food, and we're running out of it. So, something else that we would need to do is really set up... Okay, I know what we're going to do this episode. We're going to move this stupid little wheat farm that's been up against the circle and messing everything up for the longest time. We're going to move this farm over here, because this is like my block farming section. And I think it fits much better over here than it does in this section, and it's just taking up unnecessary space. So if I remember correctly, I placed blocks under... I did! I was thinking ahead back then. I need to, like, get my blocks now. Because I'm so glad I did this with the dirt so I can just easily pick it up and not have to worry, is there a block under it? Do I have to grab it before it falls? Nope, there's a block under it, so it's really nice and easy. So let's just block off all this water now. And you know, guys, we have to be really careful when we move water, because we have to make sure there's at least 2 water sources left in the world. Because, guys, there's only 4 water sources in 5. In this entire world, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think I placed anywhere else. There's just our infinite water generator and our cobblestone generator. And that's all. And so imagine if both of those got wrecked, then there would be no infinite water, and we would pretty much be doomed. So that would not be good. That would actually be a terrible thing. So we gotta be very careful every time we get rid of water that there's at least enough water to keep making an infinite generator somewhere else. So, now that that farm's completely destroyed, we have the dirt, we have everything we need, now we need to go just do some crafting, and I just need to get some wood, actually. What? What is happening up there? Oh, the chest is opening and showing through the roof. That is weird. That is really weird. I know that the chests have stayed open before, but I didn't know that they, went through the roof like that. That's so weird. Why does Minecraft do this? Why is Minecraft such a weird game sometimes? But anyways, let's get a bunch of oak wood here. And we do need some stone slabs too. Okay, that's not enough stone slabs, so I guess we need to start smelting. So let's put some of this in here, and put the rest of the oak planks in there too. So now we need to craft some oak planks right there very easily. And now we need to go turn these into slabs, and then we'll be basically set. So let's make some wood slabs over here. Yes. Now let's come over this direction. And where do we want the farm to start, and how do we want to separate it? Okay, I know how we're going to do this. So it's going to be the exact same size as the farm from before, but it's just going to be better, and it's going to look nicer. So first we need this, and it's going to go out, obviously, and we're going to have, the separation. And then it's going to go around the farm with the wood, like this. And we will need to actually put blocks, around here so that the wood won't have any... Ooh. What'll we do about this? Also, sorry about that, but what will we do about this? This is an issue. Also, stupid slab glitch that still hasn't been patched. That's still annoying. And it's still here. And why is it not fixed yet, 4J? Get on it. So, now we will need to go and grab our stone slabs from here. And that's just stone. We need stone slabs. But, you know what? That's fine. We'll just wait for the stone to smelt, because that's easier than... Well, there's no other ways to actually get smooth stone slabs, so we'll just deal with that. So, 18 slabs might actually be enough. I'm not sure. I don't know if 18 slabs is enough or not, but we'll just see. So, for here... Oh, I know what we could do. We could easily compress this farm. Okay, we just need 1 block of water right in the middle. So, that should hopefully work, right? Right? Wait. I think we can just about make this work. I think. I am very much struggling to think of an easy solution for this. Also, that slab is once again gonna be annoying. We could just put the wheat there without any water, but that wouldn't work. We, need a way to disguise it, and, yeah. I did not think this through, did I? Also, why did I do that? I didn't think this through all the way. Okay, I think we can just... You know what, let's just build something and hope it works. So, we're just gonna get out a bucket now and fill it with water, and then, you know what, guys? I actually am starting to get used to having sprint as press the left stick down, because I've started to just get it in my brain that instead of pressing forward twice, I just press the stick down and it starts sprinting. That's good, because it's really hard to get used to something new at first, and I'm finally, at least starting to get used to the new keybind that I gave myself. So now I call it a key bind. It's more of like a button bind because it's not keys, it's buttons. But anyways, now we need to come over here to this little farm that I still don't know what's going on with it. And yeah, I guess we'll just make it work somehow. So I seem to notice that the chief issue with this area, or not chief, I don't know what that means. The main issue with this zone seems to be that we simply don't have enough space. So I think I might know a way we could actually do it, but I don't know for sure. There's always a little bit of doubt whenever I build something that I don't know how well it's going to work. So anyways, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing now, I'm building it like that so that there's no chance of any dirt falling when we break it or move it or whatever. So now we need to build some platforms under it, and this is always the worst part of building a little extra place. Just that little action right there of coming underneath and building that, that's always the most terrible thing. So now we're gonna pick up the water, break this slab, and there we go. Now we've got a nice underneath the dirt farm area, and that's good. So you know what we could do? We could just like let it connect, but that would be weird and not look as good. So what if we just did like this? Does this work? I guess this just about works, actually. You know what? This works. Let's just accept this. This is good enough. We are slightly losing a plant. I just had an idea. Yes, I know it's amazing. I had an idea, but what if we did... we need blocks here now. So what if we expanded this area to be further out and slightly change the shape of the platform so that it still looks acceptable? I think this works just about. It's just about acceptable because it looks slightly weird, you can see. But you know what? It's good enough for like a nice compact farm. And that's good. We've come up with a successful, we don't know yet, possibly successful design. And it didn't even take that long. And also, guys, this episode is getting very close to an end, so I better work on this pretty fast here. So, you know what, that'll be done for now. Obviously, I'll finalize it in between episodes, guys. But there we go. We moved our farm and we built to all 4 nether pillars. That was a pretty good episode, guys. So for now, I do want to tell you all, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.